Hey, DoT community. This is a special edition Monday Night DoT with Zalon and Bo. How we doing, Bo?
Doing okay, Zalon. How are you?
Awesome. I am awesome.
It's been a minute.
It has been a while, yes. And we're starting at 8 p.m. Eastern, just the same time as Monday Night Football would be. So that's what this is. That's what this is. Because the only reason I thought about this today, Bo, I thought, I can't believe there's an event. I cannot believe there's a 2-day event. It's been so long since we saw one, and it's starting on Monday. Like, we never have a...
Yeah.
I mean, usually we have, like, the last day of events on occasion on a Monday.
Which makes me wonder what's going to happen Wednesday.
Yeah, right? Because, man, we don't really know too much of anything about this week at all because of the dev live stream not happening last week. So...
yeah, that's true.
You know?
Yep. It's holiday time, so everybody's on holiday.
Yeah, most definitely. So... let's take a look at this event, because I'll tell you what, it's got a lot of people's attention. And that's henceforth why the special edition is so necessary. And why we got Bo out of Mothball. So... So, let's take a peek. So, it's an event that's all about relics. All about relics. No Titans whatsoever.
Yep.
Which again, and it was a day and 20 hours when the event actually started. So, more or less 2 days. That's what they call it, 2 days.
Yeah.
So, we got 3 new relics here. Armor boots, the spearhead, and the coppice. The armor boots, I'm not exactly all that... I mean, it's okay. But it's a Titan physical damage, spearman armor, and Titan ranged resist. So... I really prefer the other two, the spearhead and the coppice, because they're basically spearman they're both your, armor and health for either spearman or militia, and then an all elemental resist at the bottom. I feel like that's you can most definitely.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You can
That is a good one.
Yeah, you can use all 3 of those skills, and have these relics be very useful, and more or less people would say, well, where do I fit this in? Look at your current relics on the Titans that you have, and most likely you might have one that only 2 out of the 3 skills are being used, or maybe 1 out of the 3 are actually being used efficiently. So maybe one of these relics will do a lot better for you. So
yeah. Plus militia.
Yeah, of course. Bo loves his militia. Actually, sidebar, Bo, and I wanted to know, did you do the Dionysus event this weekend?
I did part of it. I did not get to finish because, unfortunately, so if you guys are wondering what's going on, we've had some medical issues that I'm dealing with. Not me, but a family member. So I've been, dealing with that. So I haven't had a lot of time to really mess around playing games. So that's what's going on with that. But so I had some time Thursday, and then all weekend I was just tied up. I don't even think I logged into the game Saturday or Sunday. Just wasn't in the cards. So
right. Well, but you're back at work right now, correct?
I am back at work right now, yes.
Yeah. So that's when the community gets you. And see, that's why everybody misses out.
That's right.
Everybody misses out Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, because usually events don't start. No, there's nothing really crazy going on, because everybody's just waiting for Thursday or Friday. And that's when Bo's skipping out. That's when Bo's skipping out to go home. He's gone. He's waving.
That's right.
See ya.
Right.
So when
see ya. That's the reason I could just jump on everybody else's live stream.
That's true.
Because I got 6 hours of windshield time in front of me.
That's right. But see, now DoT community, you get Bo on a Monday. See, now just because the developers just threw this out there very I'll tell you unexpectedly, I have to say. So here we got the boost. The boost is 1.2 with any Greek Titan.
Yep.
Including Hercules. Including Hercules, because they do show him pictures here.
Including Hercules, yes. That's interesting.
I mean, how much of the community would you think has one Greek Titan?
I would think a good portion of the community has at least one Greek Titan.
Okay.
I mean, probably, active players, probably, it's well over half. I'm going to say, probably 75%, something like that.
Okay. So let's see who all joined up with us. I don't want to leave chat. Perfect timing, says FL Rebel. Go Dan. Oh
no, go Dan.
Go Dan got here real quick. King Josh, what's going on? Good to see you. Extinction, Black Gold. MX718. Why does it have to be on a Monday? I'm broke until Thursday.
Oh, no.
Complete bad timing in only 2 days, right, Godan? That's right. You're at 10,308 souls, Extinction. Man. Some people are like, yeah, just finished an event the other day, but I'm going. Yeah, right? These relics are legit, FL Rebel. These relics are legit. Yeah, Captain Howdy says he blew everything on the Dio event. Digital Microspace says, greetings, DoT gangsters. Good to see you, Digital. Oh, yeah, low on gems. A lot of grinding in 2 days. Dougie Fresh is all about the legit relics. Yeah, seems like this event is pretty gosh darn popular with the people that know, that the end game is more about the relics than the Titans.
Yeah. I do wonder where we're going to put them, though.
Yeah, right? It does suck right now because we are having to deal with substitutions or just straight purging of of saved up relics that we would rather just keep. So
exactly. Yeah.
Quick.
Do you have any of those Nectar of the Gods?
I did. I had a 4-star.
Oh, nice.
I did. I had that 4-star, and
nice.
I used it in that event that was you can use any relic. So
yeah.
I don't have it anymore. I did have one. It had 3 uses left in it, I think, or something like that, but not anymore. But the crazy thing is, we're getting 1, 2, 3, 4 tokens by 4,000. So, yeah. With that said, 4 tokens by 4. You can get 2 tokens at 500. It blows me away. If you don't want to do this event,
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, if you don't want to do this event, you can. That's fine. Just go to 1,500 and grab 3 tokens. It's like, jeez. But to be honest, a lot of veteran players will see this event and realize, holy crap, these relics are great. Coppice, I can't believe they put this first. Because I honestly think the armored boots should be down at 6,000 and the Coppice should be up at 10,000. I didn't watch Godan or Game Rescue or Vintage's video yet. All right, this is just my opinion.
Wow.
I think the armored boots should be down at 6,000 and Coppice should be up at 10,000. Because armored boots is more of a relic for earlier on players. Because look, you got Titan physical damage,
it is,
and Titan resist against ranged. So I would have flip-flopped those.
Zalon.
What's
you
up?
got Prometheo on.
Yeah. Oh, I do have Prometheo on.
Oh, sweet. Hey, Prometheo, what's up, man?
Bum, 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 bum.
Now, there's a guy that knows how to run those stats. Those stats are looking good tonight.
Here we have our statistician, Prometheo.
That's right.
So you're making the point about the militia relic being good, and I was really stuck on that all day today because that relic does tremendous things for Dionysus.
Exactly.
Yep.
But then you also have the spearhead for spearmen. And how many different Titans, specifically Volorn, I know, but also other Titans that also have spearmen, involved as well. I mean, Spearhead. I just like both of them. I want Spearhead and I want Coppice. Armored Boots, I'll just get it because it's in the event. Now, there's also these Greek Combat Relic tokens. Alright? And there's also one over here in the rank reward, too. So, we're going to go over to the DG. The Greek Combat Relics. So, it looks guaranteed. I think we remember for these from before. I wouldn't mind getting a 4-star Steadfast Stand.
Yes, definitely.
Although...
You think so, Prometheo?
Oh, the Steadfast Stand is awesome. I was grinding on the Greek theaters of war to get that thing, and I ended up getting 2 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's in that altar, so it is possible.
Yeah. Yeah, that relic is amazing. I use it all the time.
Yeah, so it is possible. That's what I'd be hoping for when I get my token. So, because as you see, the 2-star and I think the 3-star are being just the 2-star. They're just waving it in front of us, like, look, here's a 3-star Hoplite Cord and a 3-star Spartan Cape. All the 4-star versions, of course, are all available with that token. So, anyway, interesting layout. Let's see.
Yeah. So one of the things that I was looking at today is, what if you put 90% resist all elements on Dionysus? Because you can get there once you have this relic. You do it with the Coppice, the 4-star and 3-star Elemental Grasp, Lubu's Crown, Calabash, and then you use the Minotaur Skull. And that gets you 90% resist all elements. And what I would love to see a video of, if someone out there can do it, is get that set up, put it on the damage and armor piercing Dionysus, and then see how it does on defense. Because I bet it would do really nasty things.
Interesting. Maybe there might be a couple of people that can accommodate that request. I don't know, Zalon. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm sure that might be possible. I think it might be possible. There's plenty of people out there. Monday Night DoT has arrived. Evening all. Truth hurts. What's up, Truth? Good to see you. Ancient crossbow. Bum 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 bum. Get them while they're hot. Let's see. I hope they bring the popcorn bowl back. I still have them. Oh, the popcorn bowl.
What was that one called? It was a food of some sort, wasn't it?
I don't know.
It didn't really fit like a popcorn bowl. I remember. I could see the picture. I just can't remember the name.
I can see like a red bowl, but I don't remember what was it. Was it really popcorn? Nah, it wasn't really popcorn.
No, it just looked like popcorn. It wasn't popcorn. It was supposed to be like meat or something.
Okay. Yeah, Godan agrees armor boots are not great, right? That's why I think they should be earlier for some of the more startup players.
Speaking of, I have a new audio clip for Godan. I was doing some research into something else, and I was watching this video, and evidently back in the 70s, there was a guitar company called Godan. And the dude that was hosting the show said, and Godan, wait, nobody's trying to copy Godan. So I clipped it, and now I have it. So.
Nice. Well, then, we definitely use that. Man. I gotta check my troops. Updated Volstan video with these relics, Prometheo. Yep, Dougie Fresh has got some requests for you. The brain, Volstan needs to die already. New Volstan is good.
What's it? Well, let's see. That was the whole reason I wanted to do the Dionysus event was, the new relic, and I don't have a Volstan, but it didn't work out. So
yeah.
I'm going to be working on a new defense build comparison video. I'm just sorting through how I want to put it together, and it may take some time to do all the work, but I decided based on these relics that, and a bunch of people talking about Dionysus, that I'm going to have to put Dionysus in with Cerberus as another physical defender, as a physical attacker in the mix, and I'm also going to include him as a defender. So.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see what happens on defense. We know he's good on attack.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly. So, with 90% resist all elements, I'd like to see, where he stacks up in there. But the numbers I did today show that you can get the same raw defense numbers as Cerberus off Dionysus if you're being attacked by somebody with about 150 armor piercing. But above and below that, Minotaur is going to be better with the same relics on the 90% resist all build. But with the all damage build, your ratio of damage on that build versus the damage on Minotaur is more favorable than the discrepancy in the health. And so you're not nearly as tanky in those cases, but you're doing so much more damage that you might actually get more effect out of that if you're connecting with your militia, which militia have a way of getting on top of you.
It's that speed, man. Militia speed.
It's true. So, yeah, Daniel, how we doing? Good to see you. Tag her. Thank you for joining. Yeah, a lot of chit chat. Good to see everybody so excited for the event, and/or just the brain, because the brain is the brain.
Did you see the name of the player that's ranked first?
Oh yeah, I think it's crazy. I think it's Crazy Joker. Crazy Joker was first when I saw him. Like when I first initially logged in. Oh no, it's Crazy Runa. So it's Crazy Joker. Is second place. I wonder who I Love Runa is. It's 50,010 though. I don't know. You'd have to watch that number. Whoever that person above Crazy Joker is, it could be somebody that just just hacked 50k gems and then did one battle. I'm skeptical. See if I know.
So how far are you going to go, Zalon? Going all the way in this event?
I'm just going to grab 12k souls and just grab everything. I saw Godan said he was finished and he's holding 200th place or something like that. So,
nice.
Yeah, that's interesting. Oh, it looks like there's the thing going on in log where everybody names themselves the same name. Because there's three people in top 50 that's all named Shady Log. Alright, let's do this up. So, actually, should I pull a few relics? I think we will, just to expedite a little, because I'm gonna have to go to work. I'm gonna have to go to work tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna finish tonight?
No. You gotta procrastinate a little bit. There we go. 1 star, 3 star. Let's see what happens. It'll probably be a 2 star. See what happens.
You don't
it
have
is.
long to
It is.
on.
I got one of each. 1 star,
nice.
1 star, 2 star, 3 star. There you go.
A triple stack.
You want me to triple stack?
You don't have long to procrastinate, Zalon, because it'll be over tomorrow.
It's only 12,000 souls, though.
Yeah, I know.
But you're right, though. I don't have my usual procrastination buffer.
Exactly.
All right. We'll start with the 3-star then. Best set of pulls you've seen, Godan? Well, you know.
All I've gotten is 1 stars. So
Yeah. You got the brains like, name is I Love Runa, but they ain't using Runa. Godan, just a name change. Way to kill it, Godan. Awesome. Actually, I didn't even switch my troops out. Because I can not bring all these troops in right now. What's up, Logan? What's up, Ice? You're almost at 6K. Should I spend the money to go all the way for the Spearman Relic? Militia and Spearman Relic, Ice. You need both of them. Just gonna say it. But yes, if you have a Titan that can use that Spearman Relic, I honestly don't believe that these relics are just gonna all of a sudden just be available in another event really quick and soon. So this is hey, we want to see how an all relic event works, and if people really like it. And like for instance, we remember how Conquest was when they first did it. The first event was all brand new stuff. Let's see how it works.
Yeah.
Let's see how everybody enjoys it.
yeah,
And then after,
and we did immensely.
and we did, yeah. But it was all brand new things, like new Titan with new relics. You know what I mean? So with this, we got brand new relics, and then a bunch of other older relics too. But to be honest, they can't come out with 3 brand new relics every time they want to do a 2-day event like this. They just can't. So what I'm thinking is they may use it as a relic release party, which means they release one brand new relic, and then have a slew of relics that we typically don't see on a regular basis because, well, frankly, they have plenty of people complaining about certain relics just never showing up. So I'm talking about stuff like any of the newer relics that we've seen only once in the very top tier. A lot of times we see them pop up in the Theaters of War for gold tier, and it almost seems impossible to get them sometimes. One of the 1 stars. I want to see Scorpion from Mortal Kombat as a Titan. I want him to be a ranger, and he throws his spear in battle. Well, Brain, they've been using new. I know they said for Anubis and probably other newer Titans as well that they're using different animations. They're not all doing the same thing. Theaters of Misery, right? I want to see Trump as a Titan. He throws insults and money. Good call. Such an expensive week. Wish we'd have a heads up. Yeah, I know, Ice. We have absolutely no idea that this was coming. Henceforth, Zalon and Bo decided to get together and bum 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 Monday Night DoT. You know, unexpected 2-day event, unexpected live stream. Back at you, Natural Motion. Can you handle it? And I feel like if there's any questions that are like real math heavy, we're going to throw this one over to Prometheo.
There you go.
That's right. Yeah.
That's right. Now, Bo, earlier when we were just discussing the idea, now what did you say you were going to do?
What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, well, now there's a guy who really knows how to set up ping pong land.
As soon as you said that, I was like, oh, man. This is going to be good. It's the end of quarter 2. They need to make their numbers quick. Okay. So that's what Brain. That's what
it is.
That's what.
That's it.
That's what Brain thinks.
Okay.
The reason for this 2-day event is it's getting the end of the second quarter. The numbers have got to go up. The devs need to make their money back from all the free stuff they gave away.
They also did something like this for the Cerberus event. Remember, right after that, they had the Ancient Arrows event with Tolland that had the Ancient Sling and the Ancient Crossbow in it.
Yeah.
And there was no reason to do that one except for those 2 relics. And I definitely went for those.
Yeah, I did too.
Sometimes, though, it does seem like they just throw things at the calendar to see what sticks.
That sounds like a great idea. I think Zalon knew that these relics. I think Zalon knew about these relics ahead of event. Conspiracy theory. #fake news. No, I had no idea. No idea.
Yeah, we have nothing. Still don't think I've got Dionysus from last week on the test account.
It's possible. Chris is on holiday, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but they act like it kills them to give free stuff. Well, if they act like it's really easy, I'm just saying, true, but flip it around. If they made it seem like it wasn't a big deal that they all the time that they can just give a whole bunch of free stuff away, then the game would just be so incredibly easy. You know, might as well download some of the games that my daughter plays because they make it real easy for you to obtain everything in those types of games. But the thing is, though, my daughter isn't competing on any kind of level. She's just collecting all sorts of things because she's getting achievements for playing Barbie's Pet Shop. All right, but it is.
Oh, is that what it is?
Oh,
Barbie's Pet Shop.
It's got like a calendar where every day, like she's always very excited to show me. She's like, I got more coins. And I'm thinking to myself in my head, yep, you just collected your daily. You know what I mean? Like, I know what she's, what she means by everything, but, it's just just a watered down version of something like Dawn of Titans, but, it's just got Barbie on it, So, of course, busy in here. Yeah, it's busy. 32 watching. It was an unexpected 2-day event. So, Soldier, unexpected live stream. Bum, 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 bum.
Hey, Soldier, what's up?
Yeah, we can't use any official licensed, like, NFL Monday night music, so we have to make up our own.
You may get a copyright strike for the ba-ba-ba.
No, we will not get a copyright strike.
Hey, how do you think I got mine?
Because, I don't know. I think it had more to do with the fact that if you would have just left your video up, they would have taken it away, but because you deleted it, they would never know.
I'm like, I have no idea.
Yeah.
TV was on in the background, and it made some kind of music, and evidently ESPN is really, they pay YouTube a lot of money to analyze the audio tracks and do automatic copyright strikes. Because it happened, bam, like almost immediately as I went live.
Oh, well, I get them.
I had gotten a copyright strike.
I get
and this wasn't like one of those where the owner has monetized your video and you have to split. This was like a hard boom. You're banned from live streaming for 3 months. Remember that?
Yeah, it was a hardcore ban. I do remember that. Let's watch the replay.
That's right.
Oh man,
you can't. I deleted the replay.
Yeah, I know. We can't watch the replay. You deleted it. That's very true. It's very true. So, and if anybody hasn't gotten it yet, you'll see when I throw up the thumbnail after this stream is over. But this is definitely a lot of American football Monday night reference.
There you go.
Of American football Monday night references. So, can't say football in general. You know.
That's right. All right, Zalon, what are the 3 keys to the event?
What are the 3 keys to the event? It's grinding.
Is that something they do?
Yeah, it's right. It all comes down to grinding, making sure you fuel up.
That's right. and attitude.
And attitude.
Yeah, there you go.
You gotta do those finger stretches before we get grinding.
That's right. Gotta have a high motor.
That's right.
That's right. Stay hydrated. The humidity inside the dome is high, so.
That's right.
Mitigating the altitude effect.
That's right.
Because real grinders get a breakfast.
Those event lands. Yeah, that's right. Those mountain event lands, yeah, it's hard to breathe. So.
It's true. And real grinders start their day with a breakfast at McDonald's.
That's right. Where you can buy a bowl of Wheaties.
That's right.
For whatever reason. So
Brain says, I'm sorry, Brain, we're getting a little backed up here. I have a challenge for you, Zalon. It may not be practical during an event, but in the battle screen where you select your troops, build an army equal power strength as enemy army and win. Ooh, that's a cool idea, Brain. Now realize that if Godan is still here, he probably already is like, Brain.
He's making the video now.
Yeah, he is. He's making the video right now. Zalon buys gems like he is in Congress. It's very possible, Dr. Zeus. Happy Monday, Churro. Good to see you. What's up, Sabri? Good to see you as well. Let me get up another battle here and see what Sabri says. I need advice. I just finished Dionysus event, which happens to be my first ever Dionysus. Now is at level 20, and I got over 50 pre-leveled 3-star champions, which will be fusion food for him. Should I wait for fusion event or go for it anyways? You 50 pre-leveled 3-star champions? Okay, if they were level, listen, if they were level 1, okay, level 1 champions, throw them. You can do that right now. I mean, I would do that with 1-star and 2-star level 1 champions. Sometimes level 1 3 stars, sometimes, rarely. It's only when I'm really backed up on Titans in my haul and I barely have any 1-star or 2 stars and I have like a majority of 3 stars. When it's like that, then I would wait. I mean, then I would use some level 1 3 stars. But for the most part, any pre-leveled 3 stars, wait until the fusion. They happen. Fusion events happen every 4 weeks, within every 4 weeks. So I wouldn't be it's not a long wait. It really isn't. And yes, you can use all of them, like Dougie Fresh said in all caps. But I would still wait until the fusion event because that you're gonna get way more levels. I mean, if you take how many did you say again? 50. If you fuse them now. And then and get the see, that's the thing, you can't fuse them now and find out exactly how much it is, and then obviously wait until the event happens and get another number. But the thing is, I would say it could be easily a difference of maybe 10 or 15 levels on the back end. And everyone knows that after you hit 40 and 50, levels start becoming very grindy when it comes down to just battling with the Titans. So if you're using XP relics, it's still, you need a lot of them to get those last 10, 15, 20 levels. Yeah, Crazy Joker, you love Runa, huh? Yeah, that's true, Brain. He's gonna need some serious food for 50 of them. Extinction event finished. Nice. What place are you, Extinction? I'd like to get a bead on exactly where that's at, because, to be honest, I feel like finishing this event is actually going to be fairly... I don't want to say fairly common. Maybe like a 50-50 split, but that's still better than most events. So I feel like a lot of people will be going pretty hard for this. Prometheo has Fusion Chart on his site. Go get it. It's super killer. There you go. Big shout out to Prometheo from Juggy Fresh there. $220. Okay, because Godan said he was at 200. So, yeah. All right. So how far do you think you might make it in this event, Bo? Think you'll make it to 1,500? Get yourself 3 relic tokens?
I'm already at 2,500, so...
Oh, you're killing it then.
Oh, yeah, no. I definitely want the Copus. Definitely want that.
Yeah, for the militia.
So 6K is a given, and if you're at 6K, you might as well go to 8. Yeah. The armor boots, I mean, I could do without the armor boots, right? I mean, honestly, I could. But the spearhead, militia health and armor, and resist all, I like those resist all elements of relics.
So,
Yeah.
Zalon, I would go back to the point of the fusion event and just remind everyone that first you get 50% for fusing in the same class, but then the fusion event gives you another 50% that's cumulative on that. So the fusion event is really worth 75% more of the base XP when doing it.
Yes.
It's really a big difference if you're doing same class, wait for the fusion.
Oh, yeah. Especially
if you're just fusing away random 1-star level 1 Titans to make room, don't worry about it. But yeah, definitely hang on to the pre-level stuff for fusion events.
Yeah, I get rid of all my pre-leveled stuff always in fusion events. Oop, I put the wrong relic on. The 2-star go. There it is. Alright, so with 1, because it was a 1.2 boost, and we all know 1.2 to a 1.4 boost. See, I used an entire 3-star up, and I don't even have over 1,000 souls. I only have 960.
Yeah, it's definitely huge. That 0.2 is a big deal. But we're only at 12,000 souls for the event, so...
That's true as well. Sabre says, thank you, man. I will be taking your advice and fuse all the 1-star, 2-star right now, then wait for the fusion event. Thank you very much. Yeah. I mean, that's what 1-star, 2-star. I mean, if I have pre-leveled 2-stars, which I do occasionally, they're just like a little bit, higher on the priority list when it comes down to fusion. So I clear all the 1s first, and then if I still have a ton of room, then I just don't worry about it. But if I'm still getting to that point where I'm like right on the cusp of being completely full in the Titan Hall, well, then I'll start going into the, the level 3s and the level 6s of of the 2 stars and just clear them out too, or any level 1 3 stars, but only when things are starting to get really tight. Because there's no reason to just get rid of them and then find out 3 days later, oh look, it's Monday and it's a fusion event. That's the worst. People would say, "Oh, I cleared out my Titan Hall back down to its, its normal standings. However, if you're a collector, not a collector, whatever, But wherever your Titan Hall normally sits at after you just fuse everything, and they're like, oh, it's fusion event. We had no notice. Everyone hates that. No notice. So, let's grab these gems. No, couldn't have another event without a relic token. And a bonus, too.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I might just see if I can spend 10k gems, like maybe 2 more relic pulls, we'll see, and then use the 4 they give us, and see how far that gets me in the event. Because, if any players in the chat, excluding the brain, because we all know how long the brain's played, how many players in the chat remember when our events used to be 12 and 14k?
Yep. Didn't know what we were missing back then, man.
Whew. It was nuts. You'd be like, oh, Titan, the one, that's a weird thing to say too. The 1 4-star Titan that's dropping in this event is at 12k, and maybe some stretch stuff up to 14. And people would be like, whoa, crazy event, Has anybody checked to see if Minotaur bonus relic works for this event? It doesn't work, says FL Rebel.
Yeah, it's the wrong kind of souls.
Dougie Fresh, that's true. Or fuse the 1-star, 2 stars into your 3-star. It helps get your Pantheon Titans up. That is also very true. Dougie Fresh, I do that quite often. I only have just a few 3-stars left for my Pantheon stuff. Of course, I have a good chunk of 4-stars that I have to work with on Pantheon. But when it comes down to just making it so that I don't, in the current game of collections, I only have like 4 or 5 3-stars that I just got to get up to 40, and then I'm good. And then after that, I can pretty much, when I actually collect the collections, I can get rid of all of them. And basically anything that comes in, unless it's something like kind of new, like Hercules or
Hercules,
or the new 3-star, yeah, or the new 3-star that's in the Pantheon right now that we can see but we can't use. It's like a 3-star Berserker, yeah. I think, right? 3-star. Was it a 3-star Berserker?
Hey, Zalon, thanks for letting me join here. I would just say on Fusion Point, if you're able to put up the food to do the fusion during a fusion event, keeping as much as you can and not combining Titans makes sense. But on my mini, I just don't have enough food, and I'm more and more thinking leveling the 1-stars so that you can have sort of a place to put your fusion food and do those fusions just while you're grinding makes a lot of sense, because it costs so much food to level 4-stars when you're starting out.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it does.
Anyway, I got to drop, but good talking to you guys.
All right, Prometheo, thank you for stopping by.
We will see you on the flip side.
Yeah, are you JJ?
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, Nate? So, Brain says, Zalon, you old fogey, you're dangerously close to being called the bad B word. Oh, man, it's true.
We're not allowed to say the B word.
Yeah, Sabri, they mentioned that in the last live stream, obviously, that was 2 weeks ago. But what do you think of the idea of having a timer on your garrison to see how long it took them to raid it? Yeah, that was something that was brought up to the devs, and they thought that was interesting. They said that they've already talked about something like that to being implemented because, again, it it invokes people to be trying to beat something. So, for instance, when you see a old arcade games and you see the high score list that pops up, typically people, when they see that, they say, I want to get my name on that list. So when it comes down to seeing a timer and saying that somebody did this and there's a screenshot, somebody did that garrison in 23 seconds, there's going to be people that say, I can do it in 22 seconds and 21 seconds. And it's going to be one of those kind of situations where if you can do something sub 20, it's a sub 20 raid, yo. Like, we're going to start getting into those wonderful... We're gonna get into this wonderful terminology that everyone likes to use in games when there's timers involved. And they're going to say, sub 30 battle or a sub 20 battle, and it's going to be on a regular basis to the point where your ears will bleed after you hear it. Because it'll be all about bragging and people.
I wish they had more in-depth statistics, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you could look at your garrison and see who's rated you the most, who rated you the quickest, how many defends you had against, which player did you defend against?
Who's
the
your
most,
bully?
kind of thing.
Who's your confirmed bully?
Who's your bully? Who's your daddy? Who's that.
You're right.
And it would be, and then let other people see that, right?
Mm-hmm. That's right. Be like, who's been picking on so and so today?
Yeah, but in order for that to be relevant, then they would need to balance the game better than it is because defense is still kind of a joke. So,
right.
But
yeah, Seth Ross says, I do remember I was Castle 6-7. I wish I was high enough to finish and get Drakor for 12K, right?
I remember that. I was like Castle, like maybe 10.
Yeah. I
started playing when, actually, they launched that event like immediately after I started playing, so.
Well, that was the Christmas event.
I didn't know what was going on. And then it's like, remember there was like a 4-star wild arrows at some like ridiculous, like 500 souls or something.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't know what it was. I fused it away back when we had durability, and I was just like, ugh. I don't remember.
Sabri, haha, good point, because in hindsight, if your garrison got raided in 20 seconds, you'll feel molested. Well, pretty much. But just to say that is basically what having a timer does. And it invokes people to continue to play more because they have the want and need to do better than the time before. Okay, and say you're missing it by 3 seconds or 2 seconds over and over and over and over again. Well, how many portal stones did you just use? How many gems did you just use? If they didn't put that timer there, there would be no inclination for you to hit that place over and over and over and over again. And use portal stones, which cost gems. So, mechanics like that, yes, they're going to be like, well, we should be looking into this. You know what I mean? So, it's great, but it also there is other intentions behind it. Let's just look at it that way. Anything that promotes competition or anything that promotes one player ticking off another, the developers will always be behind it because they know that will drive more playing, and that always drives more gem spend from the players that it matters. All the free-to-play players that are shaking their heads right now going, Zalon, Zalon, Zalon. It's not me, but it doesn't matter. They're factoring the people that are possibly or already guaranteed to spend, one or the other, that they will spend more based on the fact that they are getting agitated that they're not hitting that number. It's not even, and it's actually more passive if you think about it, because it's not something that is, they're not competing against someone, they're competing against the time. So people are more, because some people will say, when they're in battle dealing with, a bully, and they're trying to beat him, and then after a while they just give up. They throw the phone down because that person keeps on hitting them and they're getting agitated. Whereas if you're just trying to beat something, a lot of times if you think about it, not unless somebody's being, attacking you while you're trying to do all this, then that might just tick you off and you might throw your phone. But chances are you're going to continue and you're going to just try to beat it. Guinness Book of World Records style,
Oh man, this is a little bitty land. Hold this position against the enemy. I haven't seen one of these in forever.
Oh, yeah, you must be a real itty bitty land.
It's like a level 8 or something.
A lot of people fused away those relics after they ran out of uses. Yeah, from what you were just talking about with the duration. They did. Yeah,
that was horrible. And we didn't use 4-star relics to attack with. We only used 3 stars, and the 4 stars went on defense because the duration didn't go down.
That's right. Now, earlier in this live stream, I did do a bit of a breakdown on like what I used to do during my event start lives that I used to do on Thursdays. I did that a little bit here in the beginning of this live stream, so if you didn't get a chance to check that out, make sure you rewatch the beginning, like 10 minutes or so, because I do go through all that and give some opinions on that. Let's grab some more portal stones. No, I don't know if I finished off that second. No, we still got some more uses on that 2-star, but where are we at in souls? Not bad, 1290.
Oh, not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, not bad. 43 watching, only 6 likes, guys. You seriously need to click on that thumbs up. Zalana's multitasking champ, reading, rating, and commenting on each comment at the same time. It needs devotion. Yeah, well. Do what I can. And have some sort of, conclusive answer, but I should say, well, like, I do my best to have at least a fairly well-versed answer. Let's just put it that way, I guess. Dialogue. There we go. All right, so with all the people in the chat right now, we're gonna do one of the things I like to do most, and that is ask a blanket question so that we can see as many responses as possible. What do you think about this event? And when I say that, your answer should be, I'm all about it, and you can say like going all the way, or I hate it, this isn't a good idea, I don't like it at all. I want to see some responses and see exactly what everybody thinks about this event, because We just came off of a Dionysus event, so let me see. Let me see what the feeling is about this event. Go ahead, just love it, hate it, gotta debate it, like Vintage says. I'd like to hear Ether's take on banana pudding before I give a like or dislike. I haven't seen Ether in a while. And I'm curious to see if Ether is still in war. Because if he's not, I'm not really certain I know where Ether is right now. But then again, he has been well known to change his in-game name. So it could be a name that I just don't recognize.
Yeah, Ether's been quiet lately, so...
Yeah, Dougie Fresh says, thumbs up depends on his snore count. We'll see. Snore count might be high.
Did you fall asleep on stream again?
I did not too long ago. For like 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
For like 5 minutes.
Oh, sorry.
And then Jim woke me up, and then I stayed live for another hour and a half.
Where's Jim?
That's a good question.
I thought Jim was going to be...
If Jim comes on, we definitely have to, bum, 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 bum. Oh, man. We definitely have to give him his own entrance. And now we're going to go to our on-the-road correspondent, Jim. He's on location with the event. Logan says dope. Extinction says I love it. Ian Rogerson says, hey folks. Ian, that wasn't the answer to my question. No, it's okay. He is hiding.
He's hiding. Okay.
Is that like? Did somebody ask D if Drum is here? Or was that what? That's just a very odd response, D. And welcome to the stream, D. Great event.
D, welcome to the stream.
Great event. Wish they offered some sort of starter pack, especially after a weekend event. Correct, because Churro, they didn't put out any starter pack for this last event for Dio, which we're starting to get.
No.
We're starting to get used to them, and I think people are like, where are they? Digital says not gonna finish, but the relics are good. Waiting for some good void defense Titan here. Okay, great relics, but short events need quick start packs or gem deals, especially after big event. Yep, another one from Kool-Aid. Thank you. I don't know Zalon coming out of Dionysus event and all of his relics. I feel that this event isn't for early to middle class guys who focus is still on self-development this event is for more late castle guys. Yeah, I'm noticing plenty of people that are all about the relics, and it's not just that they're all about the relics, it's the simple fact that they just have the Titans. They have one of a majority of the good Titans in the game, maybe two of them, and at this point, it's all about making sure that they have the correct relic setups. Those players are all about these types of events because it's just basically saying, you know what? Here it is. Here's the underlying thing, DoT community. I have you all on here. We're not adding a new Titan. We are not adding a new Titan to your roster. I mean, isn't that it? That blows you away, right? You're like, oh my gosh. I'm actually getting a bunch of relics that I want, and I'm not getting another Titan that I have to figure out another whole set of relics for. So, or they're just a trash Titan and they're just getting in my way. Whatever the case may be. I'm just saying it's very, I would say, welcomed by a lot of the players that have been around the block. Such as Zalon, who has special tactics and attacking in specific goals. It's a must finish. Oh, you were talking about Ether. Okay. He's in hiding. Okay.
Yeah. Ether's in hiding. All right, Zalon. I need to drop off here. I have to make a different phone call.
All right. I appreciate you jumping on. We had a full hour with Boganora, and bum 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 bum. he's about to make his exit. So let's all give all give Bo a good bye. Yep.
Enjoy the event. Have a good event, and we'll catch you guys later.
All right. Thanks for joining, Bo.
Oh, by the way, Anthrax is lurking on Discord, so say hi, Anthrax.
Oh, he is. Oh, yeah, because you owe me, Anthrax. All right, see you later, Bo. I got another Southerner on here. I'm all good.
All right. Okay. See you.
See ya. What's up, Anthrax?
Not much, Zalon.
So we have Anthrax, brother to Bo, on here on this wonderful Monday night DOT. Unexpected live stream, unexpected event. Telling you. So, what do you think about this this style of event and how they had it all, right after the Dio event there, Anthrax? Let me hear it.
Well, I mean, I like it in one sense because I think I could use the very last relic.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those that, you kind of want to get it. But I know there's a lot of people that are probably tapped out from the last event.
Mm-hmm.
That may not, they may have to spend to get what they want out of this one.
It's very true. You might have to just grind as far as you can.
Yeah, and it also comes back to, is it one of those events that they threw out there just to pull people in for whatever reason so that when the event drops in the end of the week, everybody's tapped out?
It's possible.
And they
the thing
almost
is, though,
force you to spend.
You notice that this current event doesn't have anything anywhere talking about what the event at the end of the week is going to be. Like, for instance, on the Monday or Tuesday event, sometimes we have an event that'll say, with the such and such event looming in the near future, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like the ones where they throw a Titan in there that's going to be a boost for an upcoming event.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Monday.
I think it's a good event.
What's going on, Gambit 88? Good to see you, Michael Marlowe, as well. Thank you for joining. Reza, how we doing? Monday Night Special with Zalon. Monday Night Special. Very nice. I like this event, but it kind of sneaked up on us. Yeah, it did, Ian Rogerson, it did. I believe, again, that is a test. I think that it's very possible that in the near future, if we see this type of event again, because of how well this worked, that they will only release one new relic and put a slew of other not so normal relics, ones we don't typically see that often. They'll put some of them in as well to fill in some of the other spots. Because if they continuously do an event like this on maybe a monthly or every other month basis, that's just really pushing relic storage. You just can't do that, at currently, under the current system, how everything is set up. You know, you just can't. It's just going to really tick people off. So, but that's just my opinion on that.
Well, I'm probably going to finish this one out.
Well, did you do the Dionysus event?
No, I had every intention of finishing that event, but my weekend turned out to be something that I was not expecting, and I got busy and
Oh, yes.
had a wedding on Saturday, and it was just daughter was in town because she did all the hair at the wedding for everybody, and then she was bridesmaid and blah blah blah. So that's where the majority of my weekend went.
Yeah.
And so I'm just gonna use what I didn't use for that event on this one. How's that?
There you go. Well, see, that's the thing. I feel like this event was made for the people that had things come up. So there you go. This event works for you. Let's see. Another question is, would there be a hype for the coming up Minotaur event or not? Because Dionysus did not get the kind of hype it deserves, knowing that Dia was one of the best Titans, period. They've been going, Dionysus is coming soon. They've said that for quite some time on the dev live stream because people kept on asking about him. So they didn't exactly have to create much hype for him. I think he hyped his hype. I got to say it over and over. His hyped him up already. The community made it that way, I believe. Love the event, just don't love the timing. Maybe if they had the live stream and we knew the schedule, they would have been better. Yep. Or a schedule on Facebook. Also, yep. Thank you, Gambit. I like both of them. People saying hi to D. It's a decent event, short and sweet. Yeah, Crazy Joker. I saw you right up at the very top, and I knew. I knew that was a sign. All right? That's a sign already that veteran players are going to like this event. When I saw Crazy Joker up at the top. Not just saying that he's like a barometer, he's like some sort of measurement to how good events are. But as soon as I saw, and then you can also see that there's a bunch of log players up there as well. Even though you don't know which one they are, they're using the old make everybody the same name tactic. But there's a couple log players up there. The caliber of player that is going and trying to grab all of it is definitely a one that has been around the block long enough to know that these relics, again, like elemental grass, not just like elemental grass, because I can't say that. They might hold on to that and, again, make it into some sort of special secondary release, because, again, it was hyped up quite a lot. But yeah, maybe make it a little bit less accessible. Gambit. Black Gold, what's up? One of my favorite targets last event. Nothing like calling somebody out.
Where did you move to, Zalon?
Oh, I am up in Legends right now. But we will see exactly with the way the rest of this week goes, because I wanted to hit 2 million VP here in Legends to just show D. But the thing is, if they need people to take spots in War or Hammer because the Minotaur event's dropping later this week, which is unconfirmed, totally unconfirmed. And typically by Tuesdays or Wednesdays, well, especially Wednesdays when the live stream happens, but typically a Titan like Minotaur, you would expect like a, social media posts. But with this event currently kind of taking everything over right now, including on social media, let me look at something. I'm going to look at the calendar. My regular calendar. It's the last week of the month. So if the Minotaur doesn't drop, then that means that the otherwise it would be 4th of July, which is a U.S. holiday, and that's already next month. So I don't know. I think that would more or less imply that later this week is the Minotaur, is the Oakentar. So we'll see. It's the third week, no conquest. Yeah, there's a lot of people saying that there's going to be a conquest that drops later this week. So, I mean, it'd be kind of nuts if Conquest and Oakentar were the same thing, making a new Titan release back into Conquest again. You'll see a lot more people completing Plinth 10 than normal, because I believe that most players can achieve anywhere between 6 to 8 without really actually spending. So you can just play, get all the three battle drops that you possibly can, and you can get up to 6, 7, or 8 without spending a single gem. Actually, you can make gems. I've been paid to play Conquest before. You come out of Conquest with like 1,000 gems more than you did when you walked in. It's like, wait a second. But I'm not completing Conquest. I'm only going to, 6, 7, or 8.
Well, it wouldn't be a bad idea if they did a Conquest later this week, because the people that finish this event have new relics that they want to work on.
Mm-hmm. This is true. And now that they have 3 more, now that they either have Dionysus relics or they have these new relics, either or having a conquest soon would be very helpful, like you said. Firestrike first week, Dion second week, third week, question mark? I mean, and I mean, this is the solo event. I thought that the next Alliance event was going to be solo. Actually, I believe that last weekend's event had a possibility of being solo, but because when we have too many Alliance events in a row, I start to believe that the solo event is creeping right around the corner. But here you go. I mean, this could be a new era of solo events, where it's again during the week. First Alliance Conquest, Oberon. That's not too far-fetched. Not too far-fetched, because we've all heard of players requesting or a Alliance Conquest. The devs are pushing events hard lately. I guess they're trying to compensate for the smite they took for Firestrike event. Yeah, well, that tends to happen at least once a year, where there's an event that does not go over well because of actual technical difficulties. And we've seen quite a few upset players over the different incidents. I hope the new Minotaur is not part of Conquest. Well, we'll see.
I personally was not upset.
Not
I
upset.
wasn't complaining.
Not upset for what?
A free Titan.
Oh yeah. I don't think many were. I want to be paid to play every day. That's my dream job, says Blade A. Be pretty nuts, right? That's the point. I need my Dio to be in shape when Conquest drops. Relics take time to level up. It's true. It is true. Would it be worthy to fuse my Max Stardew into Firestrike in a fusion event? If you're going to do stuff like that, you need to do them during fusion events. You never take any max Titans, especially when they're the same class, and fuse them outside of fusion events. Never. I always, like, when I get my duplicates, here, I'll show you right now. When I get my duplicates from events, you will see, well, excluding, like, Guardian Titans, like Volstan and Valorn. But when I have duplicates, and I'm just waiting on a fusion event, I'll just let them sit there. Sometimes I'll give them a little bit of food. Kronos is another defender. I got something somewhere.
The main question you got to ask yourself is,
Oh, there's Fire Strike.
are you going to use that Sardu ever again?
Dionysus. Well, that is another good question as well. Artemis, yeah. So you can see here, there's a lot of doubles. There's a lot of these that are actually going to get fused away. Anubis, no reason to keep the same skilled Anubis. But exactly like Anthrax just said, if you don't think if you're never going to use it again, But Max Sardu, I mean, do you have anything else? Sabri, did you say that you had other 4-star Titans? Because if Fire Strike is your first 4-star Titan, then you're going to want to keep your Max Sardu around to take care of some more difficult lands and castles in the meantime while you work on Fire Strike. If that's your game plan.
Yeah, and then eventually down the road, Fire Strike will replace Sardu.
Yeah. Let's see how many I got. 1728. What do I got left? 3 more battles on the 1-star.
So, Zalon, how is your hell coming along?
My hell is still sitting pretty low. She has not been a priority because I have so many other berserkers, it's insane. Or wait, no. Hell's an infiltrator, right?
No, Hell's Berserker.
No, I was right the first time. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So I just have so many berserkers, and I have a very hard time pinning one down and being like, I'm going to work on just this one. So... yeah, 37 watching. I do appreciate everybody watching tonight. And for Bo, of course, helping me open it up. And Prometheo as well. And Anthrax here to eventually help close it down.
Yeah, depending on when that is.
Yeah. I think I'm going to run for all the people that are here. I mean, this is a great crowd, so I'm not going to just bail on everybody real quick. But at the same time, I still think I got, what do I got? 2 battles left. All right, we'll pull one more relic. Actually, we'll do a bonus altar first. We'll see what that is. Hopefully, it's a 3-star, and that'll mean that I will get better luck at the temple. No, I'm just saying that. It's not exactly true. But if it's a 3-star, we'll pull again. Oh, it is. Nice. We're going to pull one more time. If it's a 3-star, I will pull again. Most definitely. That's a 1-star. Okay. So that's probably going to be all the relics I pull with gems, most likely. After this, I'm going to... probably use the other 4. So which means I would have a total of 9 relics. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. And we'll see how far that actually gets. Logan says, get so much info just listening. Yeah, Logan. Majority of times, the whole point of my live streams is to just be able to put me up on a second device, like a tablet or maybe on a TV, and be able to play the game and just listen. A majority of players enjoy that especially. Now, of course, if anything super awesome or interesting pops up on my screen, then of course even better, because then you're able to visually see exactly what I'm referring to. But besides from that, just playing, I'm just doing my grinding in the background while we all chit-chat about this wonderful game known as DoT. Juan M. Zalon, what up? Green Arrow here. Is the baller finishing this event? Well, I finished... Well, Juan, I'm Green Arrow. I finished last event, and I'm finishing this one, because I'm big ballin'. No, it's because this is a really good event for relics. So, don't think you'll finish with 9 relics. We'll see, Ian Rogerson. Didn't say that I wasn't going to do some regular grinding, too. But we'll see. I've been getting these 3 stars. And then again, that's only 960 or 940. Whatever it was, souls. We'll see. See what happens. There you go, Logan. Yeah, that's actually what I'm doing. Totally cool. That's what these live streams are all about. Alright then I'll take things slow. I have a non-max Sardu that will serve as fusion fuel, but the max will be better for defense for the time being. Never a bad idea to ask pros. Thanks again. Yeah, Sabri. No problem. It's more of a... I've listened to the community spew their concerns and issues and problems over the years. Because I remember so many players saying that when they had a max 3-star, or maybe 2 max 3 stars, or 3 max 3 stars before they went and started really working hard on 4-star Titans. And they, after maybe, or maybe right away, never know, they get rid of some of their max 3 stars, and then they start saying, holy crap, I didn't realize how long it takes for you to really level up a 4-star, because this 4-star I've been working on, the first one or whatever that this player has gotten, is only in the mid-30s or early 40s, and they got rid of all their maxed out 3 stars. So now they don't really have a great defender. They really don't have a great attacker. They just got this 4-star that's kind of So I always recommend making sure that you don't leave yourself vulnerable, and also without some sort of attack weapon, while you're working on your other Titans. Now, there she is. I was going to say, Dee just popped in. I gave her a few seconds to collect herself, but she's on mute, though. But what's going on, Dee? Oh, and Durham, too? We got Durham, too?
Yeah.
Nice.
Double
D. Yeah, it's an exciting night. I'm going to be honest with you. We're back up to 40 watching again. It's an exciting...
You see how he just got puckered up.
Nice.
No falling asleep tonight.
Yeah, exactly. I'm telling you.
On stream.
That's right. Not on stream tonight. There's too many people on Discord, and the excitement's there. I truly feel like the players that are usually on the side of, I'm not doing this. This is not for veteran players. This is, I feel like all those people are digging in deep on this event. I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah, you got it, man. If you're into Minotaur at all as a defender, you have to do this event.
Yeah. Now, I was mentioning...
Why is that? Do you want to tell us about the relic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, well, obviously it's not the boots. And do you believe that the boots and the blade should have been swapped around? Because give the boots to those early players, you know? It's not exactly the star of the show, so I don't know. I thought they goofed that up in the milestone rewards.
Yeah, I mean, I can see where you're going with that, but at the same point in time, the early players are going to get an even better relic earlier.
True, but you're also banking on the fact that they got a Dionysus recently as well.
Yeah, I mean, and listen, the people that are been playing for a while, they're going to the finish regardless of what you put in between there, because the last relic is that desirable. So
yeah, very true, very true.
I mean, that's just my opinion. For an end game player looking to get your defense better or whatnot, like it's a must-have, and if you don't have it, you will be at a disadvantage.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you got Green Arrow's attention. He wants to. He likes it when there's a happy drum. As soon as there's a happy drum talking about relics, he's all into it.
I was absolutely exhausted today. Okay, I got home from work. I took a 2-hour nap. I woke up and found out an event started. I looked at the event. I said, "Oh my god!" And I just started grinding and just pulling relics like no tomorrow. Like I couldn't do this thing fast enough.
Oh, okay. So you're finished too, I'm assuming?
Oh, yeah, I finished.
Now, how was your relic pulls?
It wasn't that great. It took me about probably 35,000 gems cost, plus whatever they gave in the event. I don't even know, whatever, to finish. It was majority 1 or 2 stars. I think maybe I pulled 3 or 4 3 stars. Everything was 1 and 2 stars. I mean, it was pretty bad.
Okay, because I just pulled 2 3 stars. Now I'm starting to feel bad, Drum.
No. Well, congratulations. That's very nice.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I pulled 2 1 stars, a 2 star, and 2 3 stars just in 5 pulls. So.
Yeah, it started out great for me. My first 5 pulls, I pulled 3 stars. I was like, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then I nothing but 1 and 2 stars for seemingly ever, and then the last couple pulls, I think I hit 1 more 3-star. But yeah, it was just pretty bad. I was not pleased with my luck on the event relic pulls. But hey, whatever. I know the value of those relics in this event, so it was justifiable.
True. What's up, Brian McAndrew? Thank you for joining. Yeah, nice VP in Legends last week. Green Arrow, don't even pay attention to that. You just want to get D all riled up.
I don't even hear what he said.
Now listen here.
Yeah.
I'm zoned out.
It's okay. Well, are you okay? Does that mean that you're intently playing because you were noodling earlier when Drum was finishing? Maybe.
Hey, I'm going to say this. Just, when you're a crown of an alliance, it's very hard to also be an active VP pusher. I don't think you understand the amount of stuff that goes on behind the scenes.
And how much I know what goes on behind the scenes. I know what goes on behind the scenes.
But, for the player that hasn't held a crown and knows, it's ridiculous. When I was in League of Gods for the longest time, Shady was our crown, but Shady was not a big VP guy. But I'll tell you what, man, he spent insane amounts of time in the chats recruiting players and keeping our team strong, and that was more valuable than the guy pushing top VP on the team.
Yeah, it's very true.
So there's if you're just an average run-of-the-mill player and your VP is not that good, then okay, you can throw a little shade. But if you have a crown that's keeping the team strong and keeping it functioning, I feel like VP is not the most important aspect of what that player brings to the table.
Most definitely. And I think if we all remember back in the day when we weren't all sitting in Legend League and we were on teams that were struggling up the chain, that you remember hearing about or even being on a team that fell apart because of, usually it's because the leadership was like, I'm not doing this, and they leave. And they go join someone else's alliance where somebody else is doing the leadership work, and they can just be a player. Typically that it's like leadership burnout, and a lot of times on the way up in leagues, you'll see teams that go through serious transitions. So, rank 18 extinction, that's really good. So, a lot of that does happen.
Yeah, totally, man. The crown is heavy, without a doubt.
Most definitely.
It will turn you into a monster.
Yeah. And then D's like,
agree.
yeah. Oh, that's true. Well,
Anthrax?
Anthrax was definitely a crown holder for quite some time.
Yeah. Oh, totally, man. It changes your whole perspective of the game. You know, it's rough.
Are you trying to say something to me? Because you could just say it.
I didn't say anything. You tell me why it's a crown.
Yeah. A crown.
I'll say it. Turns you into a monster.
Oh, you monster!
You monster. That's right.
Anthrax is the only one that's allowed to tease me about my land attachment syndrome that I don't have anymore.
Yeah, she still has it.
I do not.
Yeah, I bet she does. I know she
No, I
does.
Yeah. So
Started going off the other day about somebody capping PP land. I said, listen, what do you care about PP land? PP lands are for the community.
Yeah,
they're not. Shh, let me finish. They're not doing anything for you. You're not collecting resources. Awesome. Maybe somebody needs that land so they can go cap delete somebody else. Who cares? They're for the community. Let them take them.
It's a mean thing to do to my players.
What? To your play? They
Yeah,
do it to your
they were
players.
doing it to my players.
Who cares? It's a war game.
Well, they pay.
Yeah.
She gets
Yo,
a clean ball.
I remember.
She had. Go ahead.
Look, I was on
well-
Discord when they went and shaved somebody because they took two of her ping pong land.
Well, listen, yes, and it gets vicious. Listen, it gets vicious, and it's funny because I remember when we were on stream not too long ago, where D was like up, hold up. She just like stopped the conversation we were having, and she's just like, someone just attacked me. Just let me do my thing.
Yeah.
You're just like,
I was playing.
You're like-
I was playing, streaming, and somebody attacked me. My garrison, right?
yeah.
Twice
You're
or
like
something?
up. Let me do my thing, and you're just like,
Y'all talk amongst yourselves. I've got to go out here and do this.
Exactly. Oh, it was so good. It was very nonchalant, and we could tell that your focus just straight shifted to what we were doing. To this guy is getting it. Thank you, Sabri. That's very kind of you to say. What is the must-have? The 6K relic? Logan is asking. I was going to say the 12K Logan is the must-have. The 6K isn't bad. It's not, because having a militia relic for either Volstan or Dionysus is not bad. You know?
Yeah, that's a fantastic relic too. I actually didn't even remember what the heck the 6K one was, but honestly, the top defender in the game right now is probably Minotaur, and if you want to have the best possible defense that you can have in the game, the relic at 12K is going to be a part of that. But that being said, like, I was like backflipping over that militia relic. I was like, oh my god, this is fantastic. I immediately thought like, oh, Volstan's going to be pretty awesome all of a sudden.
Well, yeah. I mean, Dionysus. People that have Dionysus that just got him in the most recent event, they're going to be super excited. At the same time, you know, Volstan fans as well, because you might not have went all the way to get a Dionysus because maybe you already have one you like, and you just got a new Volstan because maybe you don't have one, and you just since they re-released them, you never know. So I don't know. It just seems like both of these relics are going to be work with a lot of Titans that people actually like and are currently leveling and are currently using, instead of it being, you know, something that is junk, you know.
Yeah, even if you're not using one of those Titans, I mean, if they release a relic for any troop that's health, armor, and resist all, like, that's a must-have. Because eventually that troop's going to get their time in the sun.
So
and, you're going to want to have that to prepare for it.
So you're saying that another troop that this would work well with, this type of relic, would be Imperials.
Yeah, Imperials would be amazing,
right?
Man. Panthers would be amazing. Maybe I might shy away a tiny bit from the ranged troops, with this sort of thing because, I mean, honestly, how good is defensive relics on ranged troops? I mean, not very good. So that wouldn't get me as excited. But any sort of melee troop where you're going in and you're going to be taking damage as you deal damage is fantastic relic.
Even the new Horde unit too, actually.
Yeah, totally. Horde would be excellent for this, without a doubt.
I'm actually concerned for want to use that relic on Valorn.
Yeah, Valorn, also excellent choice, man, without a doubt.
Exactly. Ian Rogerson says listening to Double D is like old school Laurel and Hardy.
Yeah, I gotta say though, I was surprised and pretty amped up when I saw this event. I was like, oh man.
Me too. And I saw it while I was at work, and I was like, I can't wait to get home. I haven't felt that way about an event in a while, where I'm like, I can't wait to get home, and I came up with this I even have the logo for tonight's live stream. I made it and everything in anticipation of this live stream. I was so excited to be able to go live on a Monday and be like, this is an amazing event. I am glad to be here on a Monday.
Totally,
on a Monday.
I 100% agree with you, man. It's great. It's perfect. It's not too much. It's not too little. And I feel like the rewards that they added in there were good rewards. There was, 500 divine gems. You got the 4-star XP. You got the 3-star XP. You got some gems. You got 3 brand new relics. I mean, it's good. There isn't a lot of crap in this event. It's all good stuff, in my opinion.
Yes. Agreed. And they even have a token to get you a possibility of a 4-star steadfast stand.
Oh, yeah. I didn't get lucky with that, but, it's good fusion food. And even my relic token I pulled out, I got a 4-star off of that, too. So, I mean, I felt like I really made out with this event.
Right? Yes. And that's something, again, that veteran players have a very hard time saying. You know? They really do.
Yeah, it's rare that you get excited about events, but, I mean, like, you probably watched Vintage's last 2 videos where he's all, like, amped up about Dio and amped up about this, man. I completely feel the exact same way.
Yeah.
And it feels good to be excited about an event that's going on in the game. You know, it's so easy to hate on a lot of stuff. But I got to say, the last 2 events, this one and the Dion, like, very, very good, man. Very, very happy with how they've handled it.
Yeah, most definitely.
And, I didn't even think about, like, those random pull events that, like, oh, maybe if you're throwing up gems at this altar that costs, 5,000 gems to pull, you might get lucky with the random relic, like that Easter thing with the, that bunny relic, whatever the heck that was called.
Oh,
I threw a bunch of gems at that, and I did not get lucky. I would have much preferred an event like this where it's like, 12k souls. If you do it, you're going to get these rewards. This is what the rewards are if you want to do it. I would much rather prefer that than those things where you just throw in gems at a slot machine, hoping you get lucky. One guy spends 5,000 gems and gets what he needs. The next guy spends 300,000 gems and gets nothing. I mean, I'm not a fan of that.
No, but I am a fan of these 2-day events where you have the option to go for it, not go for it, go halfway, depending on, well, also, besides from your finances and or your time, because the straight free-to-play players may just say, this is a 1,500 soul event and I'm done because I just don't have the time for it, Yeah,
well, those players can grab a couple tokens and they're good.
Yeah.
Or they can just do a little bit and they can grab some portal stones and just sit on those portal stones for when they do have time to grind. I mean, there's things that you get by not spending in this, and it doesn't even really involve hardcore grinding.
No, it doesn't.
So, and I think that's good stuff for everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rabbit's Heirloom. Nate just brought that up. I was going to say,
man. I wanted that relic so bad, and I threw too many gems at the friggin' screen, and nothing at all.
Well, I was mentioning it before that they could easily bring back this event again and have other relics in it that have only really been shown maybe once, maybe twice, and still have this type of event be very popular. You know?
Yeah, I think the only way they could have improved this event would just be to allow players to use any event relic. I don't have any event relics, so it doesn't affect me at all.
Yes.
But I do know that some people do have event relics stockpiled, and they'd like to get rid of them. I think that these short 2-day events are a good place to use anything if you have them.
I agree. I had to go back to the boost relic screen when I first looked at the event. I was like, wait, is it all event relic? And I was like, that's crap. But they did, so I agree on that aspect. I think that would be a good thing to just tweak with this. But really, I honestly think, and it's, again, a very hard thing to say, because we're usually nitpicking the crap out of a lot of different things out of events, but this event came out pretty fine-tuned already. Not too many changes are really necessary to make this kind of an event be popular, and also be financially good for Natural Motion, because one way or another, people are getting this event done, and they're getting it done quick. So that does usually tie in with either some, if you're a free-to-play player, it's taken away from your massive amount of relic tokens that you've been hoarding for so long. So,
well, and the other thing is
offer a gem.
When are we going to see these relics again?
Very true.
Yeah, I feel like you might not see these relics again. It might be that rare.
Right? Or you might see it at gold tier TOW.
Oh God, forget that event. Jesus.
Just give me my event relics and get it over with. Just give them to me.
Yeah.
Don't make me have to work so hard for them. So, yes, Godan brought up offer a gem deal, and Godan is also poking the bear and saying, "You done yet?" Well, no, Godan, I'm not done yet. Oh, you mean with the event or live streaming? Because live streaming, I got 46 people watching. It has become quite the popular time in here. Now, I was on with Bo earlier, and he did give me a full hour in the beginning, but this is hour 2. So it's been pretty exciting here with Anthrax, and also Double D as well.
Sorry.
It's okay. I was taking a drink of water anyway.
It actually worked out pretty good for me with this event being today and tomorrow. I had things I wanted to do, but then I remembered vacation starts at 3:30 Friday afternoon, so I can put some things off.
That's good. That's awesome to hear, Anthrax. Because an event like this, especially when you said you did take a break over the last weekend because of stuff going on that you didn't get a chance to do the Dionysus event, this gives you an event to be able to do that. I got to switch over to the other 3-star. This gives you an event to do that will still get you a lot of good rewards for a fairly inexpensive amount of event relic tokens or gems, whichever way, or time, whichever way you would like to go about it. So let's see.
Oh, 3-star.
Yes, Aubrey, that is the crazy Joker. The crazy Joker from the top 10 in the game. Yeah, he frequents my live streams, and I am honored for that. I am actually, it's sometimes not to look at it from just like a real outside perspective, but I'll tell you, it is very humbling to know that there's a lot of players that are well known in the DoT community that frequent my streams, and I really appreciate that because it really helps to keep the party alive. Let's just say that.
I do what I can.
You're the best, Anthrax. You're the best. You're the best.
Little Ant told me earlier that I needed to level up my Fire Strike, my Firefly Titan, as I call it.
Yeah. Is it because
So he can.
is it because Fire Strike floats? Is that why he likes it?
It's just cool.
Yeah.
Just cool to him. So
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, well, I'll put a little work, and it's cool for me because I've never to this day owned or not really owned, but leased, because we don't own any of this crap. What's the Birdman?
Any Rangers?
Yeah, what's it called? Solzar.
Oh, okay. Never had a Solzar. And I guess, what was the other one? There was a second Fire Ranger that Yaluth? But Yaluth was all about, the Grenadiers and the Goliaths. So.
Yeah, I don't have one of those either.
Mm-hmm. It's like third generation. And I mean, Solzar really, his first whole skill set wasn't all that impressive, so. Then they came out with a second skill set for him, but it really didn't matter.
I think the reason I never went for Solzar is I just didn't like the way he looked.
Yeah, well, he didn't like the way you looked, Anthrax.
Probably didn't. That's okay.
Probably didn't. That's right. All right, let's see how far this 3-star is going to take me. I think after I finish this 3-star up, I think I'm going to wrap it up. But we'll see. We'll see. 50 watching. Good gosh. But it's almost 10 o'clock at night. But it's bum 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 bum. Monday night DoT with the community. All right, we're rhyming it up. Oh, Oberon Zod, I had to go back and your one, you mentioned something almost 10 minutes ago, but here. So after the free stuff and the last 2 events, do you think Fire Strike event will be mentioned during live stream? What do you think, Anthrax?
I think that's why they bolted on the last live stream, just to avoid it.
You think they left us in the dark on this week's events, and you realize they were supposed to talk about the new update that's coming out on this last live stream. They were supposed to. They said specifically, well, we're going to talk all about the new update. And they didn't come out at all with anything. So you think...
No, because all they were going to hear was, I spent all these gems and all this time and blah, blah, and then you gave everybody one and blah, 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 and they just sat back and said, yeah, I don't want to deal with that. We're going kind of 86 this stream and stuff.
We're kind of 86 it. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I guess so. That could be exactly how it went down. Maybe Matt was like, I don't have a good shirt for, getting pooped on today, so we're not gonna deal with this. Yeah, it's very possible. That's exactly how it went down. Vintage is missing, though. That'd be awesome. Oh, yeah, Vintage was on last night. He popped in at the latter part of my stream. Vintage comes on Discord, too. Lies. The DoT community is very understanding of the server errors during events. We're not.
And what was crazy was it was screwed up this morning after the event.
How early?
was be 7 a.m. for me,
Okay.
just before 7. And I mean, it was weird. I logged in, I see season rewards, I collect, and then I clicked on the little event icon. It said the event had ended, but there was nothing gave out, your ranking placement or whatever. And I was like, okay. Well, then I jumped out and jumped back in a short time later, and then it gave out season rewards and event rewards. Now, I didn't pick up double of anything, but it was weird because it was one of those that you got a server error and you hit retry and nothing happened, so you just continue doing your thing.
Yeah.
And you get another server error and you continue, and it was kind of weird. And I was like, did I pick up double the season rewards? But I didn't.
Okay. Well, that's...
And it could have just been me.
Could have been.
I would doubt it. Where my luck goes.
My luck doesn't seem to be doing too bad. Whoops. Let's see what I got left.
Ooh.
So it's 4 more uses, but 2 3-stars, 1 2, and 2 1s. Now, because I get the best luck while I'm on stream, and it's all because of you, DoT community. It has nothing to do with me. But I get the best luck while I'm on stream. So I'm going to pull these other 3 right now. And we'll see where this all gets me. We'll see. 3-star again. Holy crap, that's my 3rd one. Wow.
Dang.
Wow.
I pulled a 3-star a while ago and a
2.
1-star behind it.
Okay, I got a 3, a 2, and let's see what else.
Stack them up.
And another 2. I haven't been stacking. I've been just Monday night grinding. Stream is popping, but 2:50 a.m. here, so sleep for me later, Ian. You'll catch it later. You'll catch it on the replay, I'm sure. But yeah, the stream is definitely popping. Still 50 watching. Actually, you know what? We might keep it rolling. We might keep it rolling, DoT community. I might keep it rolling a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. 50 watching. Man, I haven't seen these numbers in a while. 23 likes, too. Let's see if we can get the likes up a little bit. A little bit more. A little bit more. I don't know. I just hit 3,000 VGs, too. Maybe. I don't know. 50 people on.
See? It's like Beetlejuice. Said his name one too many times, and there he is.
Oh, Ether's here! Ether! Double D! Ether's here. You guys better say what's up. I almost feel like you guys purposely found him and told him he has to get on here. Keep going, Ice says. I know. Yeah, we're gonna keep going. There's too many people on. And Ether just showed up. Oh, we lost 5 people. Nobody wants to. I'm joking. But Ether's just gonna stay on mute though. He's waiting for his grand entrance to take over. But I heard Ether was in hiding.
He's just waiting on us to start talking about food.
Yeah. Then he'll be like, no. It's gonna come. It's gonna happen. Is it story time with Ether? It could very much be, Corey. Give me a little bit of a break, actually. so that I can as we get ready to divulge into the third hour. Because when you start getting into the third hour, that's also when Vintage joins the Discord as well in third hour.
So that means you're gonna do a 5-hour stream?
There it is. Ether. Good to hear you. So are you still hanging out in Legends League?
Yeah, I'm in war.
Oh, you are in war. Okay, you're just hiding right now, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I
just conceal my name until somebody upset me. And I change it back.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I'm in war.
Okay, just making sure. Man, I think I was even in war for an event recently, and I was like, I don't think Ether's even here, man.
Yeah, I was looking right at you.
Yeah,
I was shaking my head. I said, look at him. Still ain't maxed yet.
Look at him over there. Still ain't maxed. Yeah, that's definitely you.
I mean, I haven't been saying anything in the chat or anything or joining on, but I've been listening to every live stream.
Oh.
I ain't missed one.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, I've just been listening.
That's okay, and just listening is perfectly fine. Perfectly fine.
Kind of upset with myself because I haven't been on since this morning. I collected it and that was it. Just been busy.
Yeah,
so
it's okay. I was.
Really haven't had a chance to do anything.
So wait,
we've noticed, Ether. We've noticed.
That was the topic of tonight's dinner conversation, right, Jerome? You know when
you apparently didn't catch that part of the stream.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I'm gonna have to go back and rewind. It's okay. I started to get on the other night. Y'all didn't hear what you said when I heard y'all talking about s'mores and stuff. I started to get in the other night. It's like, nah, I ain't gonna get started. Zalon was the only one saying, "Better not let Ether hear that." And I was like, "You just don't know Ether's listening."
That's right. You were.
What a pathetic dessert.
What a pathetic dessert.
This,
Does everybody hear that?
Yeah, don't get me started.
Pathetic. All right.
It is.
I'm at 3,000 souls. We got to get more.
The thing I did get on was I wasn't gonna get on again until tomorrow, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
But the thing I did get on because, yeah, I mean, at a whole event, I ain't started yet, but I'm about to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta go all the way, man. You're gonna want this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm finishing this one. I ain't gonna get all those relics. This one is finished.
You know, we're supposed to see some new Poison Titan over this weekend. I guarantee you it won't be as valuable as this 12K relic.
Yeah, you're probably right. Unless you're a game changer, which I don't see. I mean, I don't think he's gonna be all that great. Me myself, I'll wait till he come out and decide if I'm gonna do his event. Unless he has some real good relics that I can use in other places. If not for that, I probably won't do it. It was the same way with the Dionysus event. I didn't want to do that, and I had to force myself to do it. I already have Dionysus. When I saw that relic in there, I was like, you know what? That relic probably not gonna come back again. I need to get that. That was the only reason I did it.
And I believe there's definitely a crowd of players that were in the exact same shoes as you, Ether, and said the exact same thing. And they said, I have Dio, but I'm getting it because of the wreath. You know?
You know what? When I first got on here earlier, I heard Drum say that most likely these relics right here, we probably won't see them again. If we do, it's gonna be a long time from now. So I agree with that. I don't think we're gonna see these relics right here again for a long time.
Or separately.
So it's good to see them now.
If we see them again, they may be separate. They may not be offered together. You know what I mean? So
you'll see them when spearmen are no longer the top defenders or something, you know?
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, at that point, they're going to want to be trying to get rid of them.
Yep. It's like they held on to Hearthstone for so long. By the time it came around again, it's like, who the hell cares about Hearthstone? You know?
Yep.
But yeah, now's the time for this relic. You know, if you got a Minotaur defense, you have a couple of the other all resist relics, and you grab this one. I mean, Spearman armor, Spearman health, all resist. It's fantastic. It's going to give you the best possible chance at having a solid defense. You know, be it greens or time. I mean, it's end game stuff right there. So if that's something that you care about, it's definitely valuable. In my opinion, it's worth spending your money on this sort of thing. But we're talking about fine-tuning your defense at this point in time. So if you're not at that point, if you're just building your account, maybe it's not that important to you. But if you're an end-game player, then this is like a must-have.
Yeah, another thing I think that these relics do, I haven't had a chance to really go over myself for one time, and so that's when I first got on. But I think these relics, it's going to bring Valorn back into play, because a lot of people done switched to Minotaur for defense, but Valorn is still a good defender. I mean, even I still keep her on my castle. So, I mean, I think these relics are going to bring her back into play to be a really top of the line defender again, instead of being basically like, to me, in my opinion, like she's like third place right now, unless you have a real good build.
That's
so I think
where
these
I
relics
am.
help out a lot. That's where you are? You sure you ain't been hiding?
Do what?
I say that's where you are. You sure you ain't been hiding? You been MIA on me, man.
Me? Oh, you one that's been MIA.
Hey, I've been active this whole time.
You say
How many times you blow by here and you stop, blow the horn, or nothing?
I've been going up north and out west.
Mm-hmm.
It's north and west.
So Corey says, sounds like Ether is the toad in the hole, just hiding and waiting. Mm-hmm.
No, toad in the hole.
Toad in the hole.
Yeah, kind of like a Venus flytrap.
Mm-hmm. So, the brain has a pro tip. Is D? Are you there?
I don't know where she is. She is. D, where are you?
We need you to read a pro tip.
What are you doing? She's down the hall.
Oh.
You have to come here for a pro tip.
Yeah, you got to read this.
I'm so angry.
Brain's got a pro tip.
You know what?
Yeah.
She should be there anyway, because she harassed you the other night. You couldn't even get a drink. I told you I was listening.
Yeah, that's very true.
What?
D, could you please read the brain's pro tip out loud, please, for everyone to hear?
Right, I need a second, because I'm not even...
Are you taking these
so
VP lands from
angry.
me?
Don't talk to me right now.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You know what? Why every time I'm on the stream, she always like beating you down, man. That's not good.
Oh, man.
No, that's what she does.
That's what she does.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pay for some anger management.
It's who she is.
Oh my god.
It's me, D, and the whip.
And the whip. And then she goes, no, it's not, guys.
Yeah. I'm nice.
I'm nice.
Okay, so the brain's pro tip. If you have guests over and you decide to get some drive-through, don't get Taco Bell. Wait till someone else hosts so they don't blow up your bathroom. Ha 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 ha. He brought this up on my stream the other day. Something about going to people's houses just to poop in their bathroom. I don't eat Taco Bell, so I wouldn't know.
He had a bad experience.
He obviously had a bad experience with Taco Bell.
I don't know what that did to him, what it did to his body.
It's those reflux.
He was at a friend's house and he had a problem.
Yeah, he definitely.
Thought, oh, this is terrible. Somebody else experienced this.
Brain has some butt problems.
Look what it done to my body.
Let me share this with everybody.
Yes. That's why we called you back. Just because. Just because.
Well, thank you. I needed that laugh. I was very angry.
Yes, we'll see. We're glad that. See, rah. You see, D was like, listen, I built this. I took up a whole bunch of paper and built these little houses and put them around in the other room, and you were just like Godzilla, going through and just crushing them, right? Is that how you feel better about everything?
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going to cap the BP lands off?
Oh my God!
This
You're
is-
I
stressing
told
me
you to
out.
post me your alliance.
Rah. She's off.
Oh, wait, you have no idea how hard it is to deal with him.
I'm sure. Drum.
He is a high maintenance man.
I'm sure. I think Drum's got it all figured out. I think he's got it figured out. So
On a Godzilla note,
yeah,
I did one of those.
I know.
You know how when Okay, you can talk. Go ahead.
I just think Drum got a lot of patience. That's all.
Oh yeah, he definitely does.
He does.
It sounds like he needs it.
You don't have any land. So what I was gonna say was, I had one of those moments where the mom has to lift the car off of her baby because the baby's trapped under the car.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying Drum's a
Only-
baby?
wasn't a baby,
Only-
and there was no car.
I'm not a mom. There was no baby and there was no car.
But it was just like that.
It was just like that though.
I see. So all it is whatever, the crazy, astounding power that just came out of nowhere. That still existed.
No, so I have this veg trug. It's like a really big vegetable trench, but it's 3 feet high and 2 feet wide and 5 feet long.
It's a raised planter bed.
So it's like a jungle to you, right, D?
Like a jungle?
To you?
Sure. Well, yeah, so this is what I did. I thought I knew where to put it on the lawn, but I
Wait
obviously...
a second. Go to the start of the story where I told you where to put it.
I was just about to.
She left out the instructions.
He told me where to put it. He told me where to put it because he mows the lawn and he knows where the sun patterns are.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't listen to him because I thought that I knew better, but I did not know better. He knew better.
Could you repeat that one more time?
No, I can't repeat that.
This is on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Refer back to
This is live.
We can refer back to this. This is right after the third hour begins, Drum. Just so you know. Okay.
I will be definitely referring back.
Mm-hmm.
There's your new sound clip.
Yeah. Ooh, we're getting Bo on that later. We're gonna get Bo on that later.
We filled it with compost, and I planted all my stuff. Did I plant my stuff yet or no?
Yeah, Dina, it was fully planted.
It was fully planted, and I just watered it. And it was the next morning, and I was in tears because the sun wasn't on it. So we're all right, let's move it. And he goes to lift it, and he's like, there's no way you're going to be able to move this. And I'm like, but I have to move it. It's my vegetables. And he's like, there's no way. It's probably 200 or 300 pounds. Well, I moved it, and now I'm in pain.
Oh, God.
I'm in so much pain.
Oh, man.
Right? I did a crazy, what's it called? A hysterical strength thing?
Jesus.
Drum. Tell him how strong I was. Come on, everyone's listening.
She was strong.
She was strong. That's good. I like it.
It doesn't sound very convincing.
I know, but it was good though. It was good.
It was crazy.
Everyone here definitely has been there. Not been there in your situation, but been there with the hey, wasn't it like that? Yeah. One of those situations. So there is
So you can use BP lands?
Wait, what's up?
No, I'm capping BP lands, and she must be taking them. She won't post me in her alliance. They can take them, and she's slow as hell.
This is the D&D domestic edition of what happens at the dinner table.
You want BP lands? Come on, help me out. You want to be selfish and not shared. You want to be selfish and not shared with the team. You could at least be aggressive of a. Yes.
Let me talk. It
Shimmy
still
shout.
has a bubble on it.
Ah.
You shimmy shout. Are you happy we joined?
We are thrilled that you guys joined. Now listen, there is a question for Drum. It's not really, but I think you might be. I want to refer to Drumopedia. So when was the last time we saw wild arrows?
The wild arrows was only offered one time, and that was the. I think it was the Yaldarg event, or it was the Sulzar event. But it was an event a very long time ago. It was only offered once, and you were either a player at that time and you got it, and you have it now, or that's it. There hasn't been a temple pull. You're not going to pull it into Divine Gems. It was just a one-time thing. You got Wild Arrows, you got Thorn Bow, and you got Forest Bow, and all three of them are very good relics.
And there's your answer. Brought to you by Drumopedia. Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, the Thorn Bow is for Militia. That's going to give you 38% resist physical, as the only skill that really matters on that. The Forest Bow is going to give your Imperials 38% resist against ranged. Excellent relic. And then the Wild Arrows is going to give you 38% resist against melee for your spearmen. So really awesome relics, all three of them. All three of them were in the same event. They've also all only been offered one time. And I can't remember if it was Solzar or if it was Yaldog. I think it was Solzar. I think it was the first Ranger event that these came out, because all three of those relics also buff your Ranger damage and then some other like BS skill.
Sven says you can pull Wild Arrows from Divine Gems.
Nah, man, nobody has ever done that. That would be all of the chats if that could happen. That's a myth.
Did you think it was Yaldar?
I ain't never seen that.
Okay,
Solzar.
and,
It was Salzar.
and Sven says that he did that.
Nah, Sven is wrong. Sven is wrong.
He's not wrong. He's lying. Just call it like it is. Sorry, and
I'm
such
calling you out.
you gotta be honest. You just gotta be honest sometimes. I do believe it was Salzar, because I remember the first Yard Dog event, and I actually did that one. But the Salzar event, around that time, I was hesitant to even spend money on this game, so it had to be Salzar. I don't have it and didn't have it.
Rank 10 Extinction, you're killing it. Oh, wait, so you're rank 10. We can verify all of this very quickly. So Crazy Ruinous, Crazy Joker, he's number 2 at 40k. That's quite a jump to 63, though. I don't blame you, Joker, for staying in second place. Yeah, the event's gonna be over tomorrow, so yeah, there he is, Extinction, number 10, killing it.
Where, in the event?
Yeah. Oh, look, there's Val. Val's in 18th place. Go, Val.
Yeah, Val's crushing it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to tell you where I am, but I'm on the top page too.
Oh. Well, yeah, I know, because, yeah, we have multiple log players using all the same name.
No, I don't have that. I didn't join that shit.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's the reason why I thought maybe that's why you were saying that. You're Papagallo?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I just took
Papi
I just
Papi Chulo.
It's Papi Chulo.
Papi Chulo. Papi.
That's
You're gonna
funny.
make yourself blushing.
Yeah, that's right. But it's also too because I don't know. I just saw that. I was like, oh, Papi Gallo. Maybe that's it. But no. Oh, Sven. Well, if it is true that you got wild arrows from DG, can we see the screenshots?
Yeah, nobody got wild DG.
Was that picture? It didn't happen.
Yeah. I've never heard of anybody pulling that, and believe me, if somebody did pull that, that would be flying all over the chats.
Yeah, it would.
That's why it's good to record your
It's like
pulls.
they're relics that aren't in the game anymore, man. It's like Defender and whatever the heck that other thing was. Like you're not getting them anymore, man.
The Protector.
Yeah, there you go. They're relics and those had melee and range resist and stuff. You're not going to see those relics again because they're not available. They're not DG pulls. They're just relics of the past.
Relics of relics.
Sven says, look at my, what is that, Dio? Or my Minnow defense?
Are you capping the lands?
I'm trying to find out where the arrows
Are you capping the lands yet?
Hey, anybody that's in Legend League,
They're for me.
just go to League of Gods and look at the person who has a bunch of undefended, no Titan, no troops, no nothing. VP like just take them because she is too slow.
Oh my God! You know what?
The enemy is going to be taking these things. It's getting ridiculous.
Listen,
It's getting ridiculous. Oh my gosh.
you're
And see,
being nasty.
crazy.
I
Yeah,
can't
listen,
even help
listen.
you because
Crazy.
you're so lazy.
I would help you out, but I gotta finish this event because I'm just starting.
Don't even touch them.
So apparently, Crazy Joker says D and Drum need a YouTube reality TV show. It would be entertaining for sure. Well, yeah, I agree. At least when they go on vacations, they do need someone to just follow them with a camera when they go on vacations. Because honestly, it would be just like watching any type of reality show that's currently out there now or has been shot before.
He's super annoying on vacation. He like pokes me and tries to make me upset, and he just keeps doing it like a little baby child, over and over and over
A
again.
little baby child.
He's a man
I
child.
guarantee that would be so much fun to watch. Tune in next week. I bet you it'd be great.
Nah, I don't think so.
Well, see, that's the thing. You realize that most
And he's,
reality
like,
shows,
he's all cute.
reality shows are people dealing with situations that they don't like to deal with. So that's the reason why so many reality shows are so successful. So don't worry. It would be funny.
Yeah, but they're mostly scripted, but at least with D and Durham, you wouldn't get something that's scripted.
Well, yeah, that's
We
what I'm
don't
saying.
need a script.
That's what I'm
This is
saying.
pure
That's why,
reality.
that's why I said, like, at least with y'all show, if y'all did get a show, it wouldn't be scripted, you know?
That's right. That's right. Also, too,
This is pure reality.
FL Rebel says D hits moms, and Oberon Zod says immediately after that D is the sweetest.
Thank you, Obi. I don't hit moms, I hit mins.
Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Wait till she saw yelling at OB.
Yo, but see, the other night, D said that she hit moms, and everyone in the stream got very, whew. And I mean,
meant I hit mins.
I seen her hit moms.
You have
and
never
it's
seen me
ridiculous.
yeah, and it's insane. I can imagine
It
that.
kind of takes you back a little bit when you see it the first time. You're like, oh my God, you didn't hit that mom.
Yeah, that she hits moms.
Oh, listen to that.
She's like, I don't care.
I'm Italian. We hit moms, okay?
I'll slap the out of that mom.
Yeah,
Do not.
You're walking over, but you're limping back.
you're limping back, even if you're a mom.
So mean.
I'm not the one slapping moms.
Yeah, yeah, hitting moms especially. I mean, you're hitting moms.
That's called domestic violence.
Mins.
The brain once pulled a chalupa from the DG altar. That'd be interesting. I enjoy chalupas.
God, he likes Taco Bell too
I
much.
had a chalupa the other day. It was fantastic.
Mm-hmm. They're very good.
Yeah, all right.
What is
Yeah,
it?
all that.
Oh wait. Did we get?
Wow, you had
Did we?
super.
Did we get an all right from Ether? It wasn't just a straight up. They're awful.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right.
All right. We got an all right.
I had Taco Bell today. It was all right.
It was all right.
You ever had steak soft taco from Taco Bell?
Oh yeah.
That's probably like the best taco they have.
I prefer the cheesy potato burrito that they have.
Mm.
I had those.
I like the
They
I like the chicken quesadillas.
Yeah, they all right.
They aight. Yeah, I'm sure. I bet they aight. So Brain says Drum and D need a referee 24/7. I think it would be pretty funny where if in mid argument, like D and Drum were both like, let's go to the referee. get
Put an instant replay on this.
yeah, let's to the box.
She wouldn't enjoy that because then I would be right all the time.
You would not be.
We couldn't live in her little delusional world.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, so if we go back, what was it? It was at 10:06. So if we go back 13 minutes, there was something that was said by D about being incorrect and drum being right.
Yeah. Exactly.
Only about the sun.
Okay. I'm in the yard all the time. She doesn't even go outside. Like, I don't know planter.
Wow. So if you don't go outside, how do you know where the sun was hitting? Like, is that how you misplanted the seeds?
Mm-hmm.
Is this an attack hour?
You know, we're just calling it how it is.
Mm.
I got love for you, D. I'm just asking.
I'm just asking.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just asking.
You gotta stop getting so
I'm getting
defensive.
ganged up on.
No.
Oh, you know what that means, right? Lines you're recruiting. Uh-oh, it's about to be a problem. You're gonna have Val in here. You're gonna have Black Gold in here.
Yeah, that's
You're gonna
right.
have Sue up in here.
She
It's gonna be
knows
World War III.
what it's like.
Man, look, let me tell you something. I told Sue one day, I got on, we was talking in the last, and I told her, I said, good morning, ma'am. Boy, that private message I got, don't ever call me, man. Whoa! All right, I won't do that no more. It's like, man, I was just being polite.
That's Southern
So from that day
hospitality.
on,
That's Southern
I ain't
hospitality.
never called Sue, ma'am. I ain't never called Sue, ma'am, ever after that again.
Ever.
Ever.
What's wrong, ma'am?
I don't
I
know.
refer to everyone as ma'am. I don't know. That's what I said. I don't know. So I was like, okay.
Ma'am is a guy that's pretending to be a girl. That is the new definition of man. Ma'am in today's time. You're not going to call a woman that's an actual woman, ma'am. You're going to call a dude that's trying to be a woman,
People
ma'am.
call me
She just.
Hey, I'm not calling the dude that's trying to be a man. I mean, trying to be a woman. Nothing, but I'm just not gonna tell him nothing. Just special things I can't say on here, so I just don't tell him nothing.
Nothing.
Ma'am.
Nothing. No, he not getting no ma'am. He not getting no hello. Just don't tell him nothing. That's how we stay out of trouble.
Corey says Mexican pizza faux show.
Taco Bell? Yeah, those are pretty good. Those are good enough meat.
Oh, we got a pretty good from Ether there. Did everybody hear that?
It's getting better.
It's getting better. It is.
It's getting better.
4,000 souls now.
That's good.
Not bad. Doing good.
You're just not touching 4,000 souls?
I just hit 4K. I just
How long
started
you been
my.
playing?
I just played for the last 2 hours and 22 minutes, and I've been live streaming. So give me.
That's not good. I started like 5 minutes after I got on here,
Good.
and I
It's not
have 96 souls to 3,000. I told you it's gonna be quick.
It's not good. According to Ether, it's not good. That's not good. All right,
You gotta step your game up, Zalon. Quit noodling.
Quit noodling, right? We all know.
Yeah, quit noodling.
Oh, I got a 1-star. I'm noodling. Now, stream's down to 41 watching now. Woof. Starting to lose people. Uh-oh. Gotta get it back up to 50. No, it's alright. I've been streaming for a while. And I do appreciate everybody stopping by. Of course. We're gonna keep it rolling for a little bit longer at least. Little bit longer.
So you ready for the new DG polls?
Well, yeah. I mean, I would like to know more information about the current update that's coming to the game, because that's where these new DG pools are going to be all coming from. So, I want to know. I want to know exactly, because I know it's what was it? Champion? Was it? What are the two that are coming out first? I don't want to misquote it.
Champion and Guardian.
Yeah, that's right. Champion and Guardian are the two that are coming out first. So.
I just crossed over 10,000 DGs.
Did you? I just crossed over 3,000.
Yeah, I crossed over this morning. Yeah, I seen that on the channel. That's my ex. She's crossed over 3.
Yeah.
Look at the Fight Club.
What about Fight Club?
I had VP lands for her to take. She didn't take them. And the alliance that I was from took them back all for one portal stone. All because she refused to post me in her alliance chats to cap the VP lands that I'm leaving undefended. Because she wanted them all for herself. Meanwhile, she wasn't even capping the ones that I left out for people.
You stopped capping them. I stopped
All you
taking
had
them.
to do was post in your chats.
Oh my God, leave
You
me
had to be
alone.
selfish, and now the team that I took them from took them back.
Right now, it has nothing to do with it.
She's running down the
And they took
hall.
them, and they took them basically for free.
Yeah. What's the point? I spent 6 stones
Then don't be
capping them,
such an
and they
idiot.
took them for 1.
I didn't even know you had them. You would have smacked.
Uh-oh. Yo, she hits moms. Be careful.
And
Be careful.
Here comes the abuse.
Uh-oh.
How many? I've been capping them all. I don't even know what you're talking about. You know I'm dealing with some stuff right now.
Yeah, that's true.
She's dealing with some
Tough being
stuff.
a
Somebody
woman.
take your ping pong land?
No.
No.
Dealing with work stuff.
Work stuff.
It's much worse.
Much worse.
Just hang on, Drum. I'll come get them. Dang.
Yeah, well, they're gone now.
You didn't have any. I took every
Yeah,
single
that's
one.
right. I don't have them because they've been taken.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh,
Oh, now they're stupid. You didn't
You
think
are.
they were stupid a while ago when you were capping them.
I hate you.
Mm-hmm.
man, I need to really invest in this TV show, man. I'm telling you.
That's right.
Y'all might be better than the Martin Lawrence show.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it is good. And you guys always wonder why I'm always trying to get D and Drum on, but
Good?
I mean,
This is good to you? This
Yeah.
is
We're going
some
to turn
real
this into a
toxic stuff.
podcast.
it is
Hey,
this
exactly.
this is the reason why everybody wants the yeah, this is great. This is my favorite. This makes
Why
my
are you signed up with- You know that this is it, right? It's
what?
gonna be this forever?
What?
The bickering. Rah!
Talking about?
It's gonna be forever.
The brain says
me.
D is too easy to trigger. Well,
He knows how to try.
it's true.
That's a beautiful thing. When you have somebody that know how to push buttons.
It's true. But D also knows the things that trigger Drum, though, too. So it goes back and forth. It's a give and
Nothing.
take. It's a give and take.
No, nothing.
You cut
I'm
out
trying to
the.
think of something that triggers him.
Oh, you have to think that hard. Okay.
Yeah, I can't think of anything that triggers him. I can think of 5 things that trigger me.
Oh, that's a surprise.
All you
I
have to
can
do
tell you something. I
is
can tell you something that triggers.
take away his drink. Take away his drink and his drums. His drink, his drums, and DOT. And you're going to trigger him.
Lord have mercy.
See? you heard that.
That's right. Corey says, you still saving your relic tokens? No, I'm not. I just used them all. All the ones from this event. Except if you're asking for Conquest relic tokens, yeah, I have a bunch of them. Crazy Joker says, sleep with one eye open, Drum.
Well, they have to. Apparently she's feisty.
See, that's the reason he went to sleep the other night after taking a few sips of the drink. Because he knew they was on a live stream.
Mhm.
She really couldn't do nothing.
Space to take a nap.
Oh, Vintage says this stream requires authoritative moderator.
Are you taking the VP
I'm taking
land?
the VP.
Uh-oh. Next time on D and Drum, what will happen to the VP lands? Well, it shows even like a quick trailer. You just see Drum going, well, they're gone.
Yeah. I could post screenshots of D not doing her job.
I will say he did a really good job of fixing my mailbox. Again, it looks
Whose mailbox?
Our
Apparently
mailbox
it's your
looks
mailbox.
beautiful.
Worker around here.
Drum's like, they put my mail in it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, I'm just a worker bee around the house.
He
Like,
fixed our mailbox.
not ridiculous there.
No, we have the best mailbox in the street. And like 5 miles that way. Because we were driving to the bike trail and we were like, oh, crappy mailbox, crooked mailbox, our mailbox is better.
I
What?
had to send you a bottle of Crown. Express mail straight to Durham.
Let's see. So, I refuse to believe anything triggers Drum. His voice is monotonous. I've never heard his voice go past a note or two from his normal register.
It totally does.
Apparently, you never pull a bad Titan.
Never heard him call me a Teletubby.
I told you, man. Durham got that Barry White voice, man. It's deep and smooth. Like you're not worried about nothing.
Yeah, right? He's like, hello, DoT community. Watch me pull this 2K daily.
Imagine Durham doing those live intros. Hey, DOT community.
Yeah, that's right. Here's my 2K daily. Boom. Man.
You're not gonna.
What?
Hello.
No, that's all.
This is
Drum.
Drum.
You should get your recorder. Well, it's already recording. You should give him a good intro, Durham.
Yeah, right.
Like you should give the people what they want.
Corey,
Give 'em a good intro.
Corey says monotonous.
Gonna do it for voice, darling.
Now, I always thought that everyone's pretty much has a pretty unique voice on here, except for, when Anthrax and Bo get on, people get very confused. So.
Hey.
That was high pitch. See? Oh, asshole. He just made me go in with the wrong Titan.
I didn't do anything to you.
It happens.
Oh, Rashad. Gonna die.
Hey, I got one piece stone caps. Post me in your line chat already. Stop being selfish. You're not fast enough.
Alright, will you stop?
Yeah, right. The brain says this stream needs to be on NBC to be moderated like the presidential debates. That's right. We're going to ask you these following questions. You can have a rebuttal. I think it will last 30 seconds before it goes to the other person.
Look at that. There's two undefended.
Alright, well, nobody posted, so.
Okay.
You still here? She's still got the fire in her. But Vintage is at least in chat. So we know that he's still watching here in the third hour.
Can you defend that? Because they're just standing there. Nobody's taking.
You're supposed to be taking him.
I can't. I'm full.
Full of what?
Land.
Full of crap.
Full of crap. I knew that was coming too, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Like me? 'Cause you're so mean.
I can't even give you land.
Nobody is.
You should take him.
You should apologize on live stream.
Right?
Right?
Don't just causing trouble.
Let's hear it.
It's cold outside there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, hey, there's a mild breeze outside. It's not that bad, actually.
Yeah, Yeah, but New York is always cool up there.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually hot. It's like 80 something degrees.
No, it's not 80. It's like 60.
Are you
It's probably
serious?
like 50 right
Okay,
now.
I'm gonna go check the thingy because
Oh,
before
okay.
it said 80 degrees.
Go check the thingy.
Yeah, go
That's
check
what the
it.
thing he says.
Leave me
Leave me alone. I'm going to read it.
the thermostat. The thermostat.
All right, he's losing it. He's losing it.
Uh
Oh
oh.
my god.
Uh oh.
Is that the thingy you were going to read?
AKA the thingy.
Yo, don't hit anybody with a thermostat. You'll break it.
Don't.
You got to go look at the one outside, D, not the one on the wall in the house.
No, that's the one on the one on the wall.
That's not going to tell you what the temperature is outside.
That's not what.
No.
That's not the debate. The debate is it's hot in here.
It's not hot here.
It is. Of course, it's cooler outside.
Look, somebody got to be right. Somebody got to be wrong.
Why do I feel like I'm being attacked?
I don't know.
We know the answer to that one.
Crazy Joker says, Drum, just say the word, bro. I'll clean her out. Crazy Joker is offering to strip D clean in the game.
Look at what you're doing.
You're gonna have to because apparently it has no plan. So maybe we need to make some room.
Did someone take it?
Drum's just gonna give the command here over Discord to be like, Crazy Joker, have at it.
Well, I mean, if he takes her lands, then she can't complain that she's full and not be able to cap what he's got.
You want to take some of your lands, D?
No, I'm deleting.
Because she's so mad.
You don't,
I'm deleting him.
you don't need the gold lands.
I'm
No,
deleting.
he makes it seem like he's so nice, but when I post him in chat and the people don't go fast enough, he starts getting nasty. Your team sucks. They're terrible. They're not going. I'm giving you guys free lands. I don't understand. Take the fucking land. Oh, you guys are awful. I'm never helping you again.
Obviously, that's anything like me.
Brain says straight mini blocking capping.
I don't see any lands right now. You don't have any.
That's because I might be done. I think you've had enough.
I think you've had enough. I don't know how people are entertained by this, but I get messages all the time. Oh, gee, I love your YouTube. You and Durham are so much fun to listen to fight. And I'm like, fighting? We're not fighting.
Yeah.
This is not a fight.
This is just normal conversation. See, that's the thing.
This is just normal. Yeah.
And that's
Just a normal night at DOT in the house.
yeah, Monday night. Woohoo!
Do you ever go back and listen to the stream, D?
What?
Do you ever go back and listen to the streams?
Yes, maybe.
That's probably why.
Why
You go back and listen to.
You got to go back and listen.
If you listen to the stream, you would understand why people think it's funny.
Yeah,
It's not saying that like in a bad way. No, it's entertainment.
yeah, it is.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
It's-
I get
I
that.
mean, because you can get on and you can talk about Titans till your head blow up. Eventually, you want to get entertainment too.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I think the a mixture of men and women on a stream is more entertaining than just one.
Oh yeah.
So you mean to tell me we're not getting an all-girl stream no more?
Tomorrow?
No, he said no
You
more.
might get
No, I'm just-
He said no
Val
more.
stream.
He said no more in general.
Who said that?
Ether just now. He said he's asking you,
Question I asked.
are we not getting?
I don't know where you've been either, but I've been streaming.
I've been watching.
Yeah.
Well, you don't say anything.
I know. I like to listen to everybody. I haven't missed any streams.
Oh, darn it. I thought I was charging my Fitbit, but the whole time it's been unplugged.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Oh God.
Yeah, Crazy Joker says this stream's too funny. See?
My Fitbit has been charging, but it's not been plugged in.
Has been charging.
No.
Trying to say.
Exactly.
See?
You Teletubby.
You Teletubby.
That's one of the worst shows ever.
I'm just curious. I'm just curious as to which one she is.
The purple one.
The purple. Yeah, we got into a fight, and he thought he was being mean, and he called me a purple Teletubby, and I just burst out laughing.
Okay,
So who's the purple one?
that would be Tinky Winky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
is the purple one the teensy one?
I'm a little freaked out that you know the name of these
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, so am I.
Well, you know,
Well,
I
you
do have.
do have little kids, so
It's true.
I give him a break.
Well.
But to hear Anthrax say it in his southern voice and being so precise, he's like, I think that would be Tinky Winky. It was classic,
It is
Anthrax.
kind of alarming.
Not. So do they all have like girly, like Tinky Winky and
No,
Minky Monkey?
Tinkle Stein.
Tinkelstein?
no, that's not. No,
What?
no, their names are
What
all.
are their names?
I think their names are all a little bit different.
Eeny, meeny, miny.
No.
That's the only one that I know the name of.
Cover. I just got housed by a Kronos. That's embarrassing.
Were you just not paying attention?
No, I was paying attention. That full physical didn't go well.
Thank you, Logan. So I'm gonna finish up this 3-star relic, and we are gonna officially wrap it up here at the almost closes of the 3rd hour. It's a good stream though, and good streams are usually because it's a good event, and it is a good event. So I'm really happy that everyone said their piece, especially in the beginning portion of the stream. And then we got super goofy here in the later portions of the stream, as per the usual. So, but also, thank you for everybody that participated in chat. Even some of the people that only might have said just a few things in chat. Just, it doesn't matter. There's going to be people in the chat like The Brain, or FL Rebel, or, you know, or maybe some others that, you know, they're typing a mile a minute, and they have a lot to say, and it's totally cool. It keeps the stream alive and it keeps it going. But even some of those people just every once in a while just pop one little quick thing in. I appreciate it because it makes the stream awesome to see everybody, at least for a little bit. So, and then I do want to thank D&D and Derm. I hope everything works out for you guys tonight. I hope the VP lands get to where they need to go. You know.
Me too.
Yeah. That's so good. And then we got Ether. Thank you for showing up tonight. It was very unexpected. It was unexpected for Ether to jump on. It was unexpected for me to stream on a Monday night. And it was unexpected for this event. A lot of unexpected things. But still, thank you, Ether, for joining.
It's not a
It's gonna be a good week.
loved by anyone.
And then, of
They
course...
used to sing it like Carlton from the First Prince.
Yeah,
That'll be hilarious.
that's right, Carl.
You gonna do the finger snapping too?
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, no. You just can't see it. It's happening.
the finger snapping. That's so good. And then, of course, I do want to thank, at the very end here, I do want to thank Anthrax, brother of Bo, and master of infiltrators, Anthrax. So thanks for joining, Anthrax. I appreciate it.
Not a problem.
All right, so we're going to sign off. Oh yeah, huzzah! That's right. I'm signing off with. I'm at 5K souls.
I pulled 2 3-star event relics in a row.
Nice.
Yay me.
Oh, I'm jealous. I just pulled 3 1-stars.
Oof,
Sucks.
that's brutal. So yeah, I got. I'm at 2,318 rank with just over 5,000 souls, 5112. So I'm gonna keep at it tonight, and I'm also, of course, gonna play tomorrow because I'm finishing this event, and I hope most of you, if you can, do as well, because these relics are gonna be important for the future. All right, thank you, Crazy Joker, for joining. FO Rebel. Good night, good night, good night. And I will talk to you all again very soon.